At Wi-Fi Now in London. We've got Guharajan from Aprecomm. Guharajan is here with some amazing new products. I wanted to have a chat with you after your presentation. You were on the interview panel on stage a few days ago. Can you tell us a little bit about your company, about your products,
Sure.
and what your day is like?
Yeah. So we are basically an AI company.
Yeah.
So we are trying to use AI to give better Wi-Fi connectivity to the end users. Typically, the question people do ask when we say AI is how AI is different from what we have today in terms of statistics and insights into the system. So statistical data can provide insights, but still for you to understand exactly how it is affecting user experience or how it is resulting into issues in your field needs a lot of analysis on top of it. So what we do as part of AI solution is we automate all those analysis by using an agent. We call that as a virtual wireless expert, which sits on into our access point as a part of your firmware and constantly monitors like how an expert monitors your network and provides insights into our problems.
Excellent. So, I mean, artificial intelligence. It's really come to the fore in the last couple of maybe the last year, 2 years. You guys are developing an access point. One of the things I noticed looking at the spec sheet is that there's a huge amount of memory that you can install. What sort of services are you planning to do with that, or how is that beneficial to the user?
Today, access points has evolved in terms of processing power and bandwidths. So definitely it can accommodate some of those AI tools which we have in the market today. But to do something like a deep learning engine onto the access point still is a big question mark. So what we do is we do a lot of learning and training in our cloud systems, and then we convert into either rule-based models or into some kind of model binaries. So we load it back into the into the embedded systems. So basically those access point hardware. So eventually what we are trying to achieve is we can still use minimal resources and can still try to do all the inferences how an ML model can do. Just leave the learning part to the cloud, and most of those inferences are happened use binary models or rule-based models onto this access point.
So you're the CTO and co-founder of Aprecomm, yeah? Tell me about the company. You guys is it a big company? How many people are working? Or where? Tell me a little bit about Aprecomm.
So we are a small company of 15 engineers who have experience in Wi-Fi for the last 15, close to 15 years of experience in Wi-Fi. And most of us are basically from Atheros Qualcomm background. So we started this in 2016, 3 years back. So we have a lot of experience working with OEMs, like enterprise OEMs. So we kind of understand what happens when there is a field issue and how difficult it is to resolve. Most of these are corner cases. So we always thought of why don't we automate the whole process? That's when we started this whole thing.
Excellent. Well, I mean, the users are the video consumption that users are doing right now is growing all the time. We have had wireless it's never been as demanding as it is today. And it's going to get worse, or better. It depends on how you perceive that. If you're a manufacturer, you need to get this horsepower, get this extra CPU, more RAM, and more engine to do this AI technology. But we are seeing the emergence now of AX coming, which obviously is about delivering quality and control capacity and the amount and really changing the way that Wi-Fi, some of the problems that we've had in older Wi-Fi standards. And this is opening up a new world, for all sorts of new applications. We saw some presentations as well about using Wi-Fi in industrial applications where it is mission critical, and this is something we haven't been able to really use Wi-Fi before for mission critical applications because of the nature of how the station connects to the access point. Well, this is changing with AX, which is very exciting. So yeah, well look, I mean I wish you absolutely all the best of luck with the product. It looks fantastic, and do you think you guys will come back in next year, or will we see you here at
We will be there for the next Wi-Fi now, definitely. Just that you reminded me of AX. AX has definitely opened a lot of opportunities for the future Wi-Fi industry as such. If you see. AX did solve the biggest problem of providing a dedicated bandwidth to each client device, which is something very critical in a shared medium like Wi-Fi. But what it eventually does, it's also improved the complexity of understanding the real world issues. So today with Wi-Fi 6, the biggest issue I see is that we don't have sniffers which can understand these RE allocations which is happening in the uplink as well as downlink. So the lack of sniffers on the field to get into the insights of real world issues, you definitely need tools like AI tools like us to get to the bottom of the issue. So I see with Wi-Fi 6, it's a combination of AI tools and the and the capabilities of Wi-Fi 6 is the key to the great Wi-Fi experience.
Yeah, I mean this was something I just learned actually from you yesterday. And we use sniffers to unpack the traffic and to analyze the traffic when there are problems on a network. And I was quite amazed at the fact that how difficult that is under the new Wi-Fi 6 standard, because of the way that the access point is controlling the way or regulating the communication from the station. Really, you have to be the access point to monitor, and this is where you guys have a unique selling
being
point.
On the access point definitely helps, and the main idea for us to eliminate the need of sniffers or field engineers to debug real world issues. So we want our experts, the virtual experts, to run on each of the access point, and we want the engineers to work on things which really matters to them than worrying about what's happening on the field.
Excellent. Guharajan, fascinating as always. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and thank you. Cheers.